Hello there, buddy. Welcome back for some more Dead Space. Hopefully the intro was able to be heard, because I'm trying something a little different here. I'm pretty much trying to record on Elgato without having to edit later on in the videos. So that's kind of the plan. Pretty much, you know, edit out like dead air and stuff. Because for some reason Elgato has like a weird sync thing to it where it, basically, you know, the first few seconds don't actually get recorded or something, or whatever. But anyway, it's been a while, I know. It's been like a week since I've done this. I meant to do this yesterday, but I was too tired to do it. And I had a appointment today. I was supposed to have an appointment today. Like a doctor thing. But I went in and found out I wasn't even scheduled for it in the first fucking place, so yeah, I was kind of peeved about that. But that's neither really here nor there. That's just, you know, topics that are boring. But yeah, so last time, you know, about the flamethrower, what have you. I want to try it out. The flamethrower is a really, really good weapon, in my opinion. I think I might have mentioned that last time. I don't know. And not only is it a decent, good weapon in a lot of ways, but it's really good against like the small swarmer enemies that I don't remember the name of. Okay, we got ourselves a medium med pack schematic, so now we're gonna go find a shop. That's the thing that always kind of sucks when you're playing this, and you pick up things, not necessarily things that you don't want to have, but things that you would rather just wait until you have the room for, but then like they give it to you kind of early, and then you gotta go find a shop to put it in at, and that's always just not fun. Also, luckily, before I bought the flamethrower, we found a bunch of flamethrower ammo before that happened, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, as you can see, this area is pretty much covered in just goo all over, and it does kind of slow down your walking speed, which that's something that I've never really liked in video games anyway. Mainly just, I don't know, just slows down the game, slows down the pace, you know. I'm not a big fan of walk and talk sections, to be honest with you. I just think that stuff's just kind of annoying. Which reminds me, I was playing, I tried out, well, because I got PlayStation Plus, so, because of course I do. I'm the lame wad like that, I guess you could say. But I was trying out that new Hellboy game that came out, because they have a trial for it that you could play for like a couple hours. Well, I got about an hour in, and I was kind of hesitant about the game at first, because I remember hearing about it being kind of, it was supposed to be a, you know, a roguelike. Oh yeah, I forgot he's not real. And I was like, ah, oh, come on, you know, I kind of wish we just have like another Hellboy beat-em-up game again. I wasn't a big fan of Science of Evil. Like, I'm not gonna like completely defend it, you know, from any criticism that it might have, because to be fair, like, it's an okay game. It's just that it could be a lot better. I wish we had a better beat 'em up that didn't feel so stiff sometimes. And then like this game comes out, and the combat's somewhat okay, but it's also still a bit sluggish, and I'm also just not a big fan of the roguelike concept. I don't hate roguelikes. I just, for me personally, I don't know. I'd rather just have like a Hellboy beat 'em up game instead. You know what I mean? So that's my own personal opinion. Take that with what you will. But the main thing that really bugged me the most was the sprinting, where you have to hold down pretty much the, you know, X or A button or whatever you're playing on. I play on PlayStation, so I had to hold down X for like a second or two, like a second and a half to like 2 seconds. And that just annoys me, because why can't I just, you know, double tap X or something, or I don't know, hold it down for like just a split second and then do it. Kind of forgot what buttons were what for a second there, so I apologize. Anyway, so yeah, flamethrower, obviously, like the primary fire is going to be, of course, just, well, a flamethrower. And then the secondary fire I can't speak today. I don't know why. It's mostly just kind of like a... Well, they call it a firewall. However, in this game, it's not really much of a wall. It's more so just a thing that kind of just shoots out. And then it hurts the enemies, of course. But it's a pretty effective weapon, especially when you upgrade it. But then again, every weapon in this game is good when you upgrade them. So that's not anything I would say that's too new. Yeah, I might as well reload. Yeah, why not? I like how now I'm starting to kind of pick up on my ability to remember how to do Let's Plays again. Because I'm kind of like in my hardcorean mode, you know, where I'm trying to be informative and stuff. Instead of just playing the game and just having fun with that. Also, this area. Oh, man, this area. I don't remember which... I don't know which one's worse. I think it's... Yeah, it's got to be this on Impossible mode. It's got to be Dead Space 1 on Impossible that has to do worse. Because this area is just a pain in the ass. And you'll see what I mean in a sec. But there is just so many enemies that just appear. I might as well just go ahead and pop down a explosive. I want to save myself the trouble. There you go, look at that. Look at that, that was nice. God, I love this game, man. It's so good. It's such a fun game. If you've never had the opportunity to play Dead Space, if you can get your chance to play Dead Space, I would recommend it. It doesn't really matter which Dead Space you play. I mean, if you want my opinion, like, I know people shit on Dead Space 3 a lot, which, I mean, it's not that it doesn't deserve some of the criticism. It's just that it could be a lot worse. I'll say that. Also, is this the first time we saw pregnants? I don't know, maybe. But anyway, like, I think Dead Space 3 still has some merit to it. Like, you can definitely play it. You know, it might be more fun with friends. I don't have anybody that I can play with, really, because, again, why would I want to make somebody, you know, spend however much money just to get a game that we're probably either not going to like or they're not going to like or whatever. Whatever the case may be. But then again, like, if you're playing with friends, like, you know, it probably doesn't matter if the game's bad or not, right? But either way, Dead Space 3, you know, it plays a bit different than Dead Space 1 and 2. Because you kind of have to, like, construct weapons and stuff, and it's very odd in that way, and I don't really like that aspect too much. I'd rather just get my weapons and just buy them, and then just be able to upgrade them normally, rather than having to put on, like, specific things to them. And on top of that, the enemies, for some reason, are much more tanky, and seem to do a bit more damage here and there, from what I remember. There's just things that I just think are a bit more irritating than, say, Dead Space 1 and 2, is what I'm trying to say. And I've not really played Dead Space Extraction much. I technically do have it, because I think when you buy Dead Space 2, I think you get it with it. Or at least you used to. I don't know anymore. I mean, I have it somehow, that's all I know. And I've actually never watched the Dead Space anime either. So I'm pretty much just a fake fan. Also, I could have sworn there was some explosives nearby. Yeah, there is. I just passed it. But yeah, this is the part where things start to kind of suck. Is now we have to deal with enemies that are going to come from pretty much all sides. And I typically just try to find one good spot to kind of just go to. Try to, well, avoid them. And then when it gets really bad, I just pop in a stasis and let them just kind of do their thing. I don't think this is probably going to help much, but it might. Actually, this might be the one time where pulse rifle secondary might actually come in handy. Maybe. God damn. The worst part about this is the Leaper. He's the one you really don't want to deal with. Yeah, so that didn't really do much. That didn't really help me much. I thought it would, but nah. There you go. I have plenty of guns to do this with, so I'm pretty much fine and okay. Let's see, what am I on in terms of ammo here right now? Alright. Full charge for 50. Yeah, sometimes, weirdly enough, if you switch between weapons, I probably should have grabbed those earlier. If you switch between weapons while you're trying to go reload, the game will make the flamethrower reload in a very strange way, and I think that's kind of funny. Oh no, are we gonna go do the fucking asteroid thing now? I think so. I think we're getting pretty close to it. That's one thing about Dead Space 1 that I can say that I don't like. There's a lot of things about Dead Space 1 I do like. I'm talking about like OG in general. But the one thing that I do think that Remake does really well, besides make the flamethrower a bit neater, and just weapons in general, just kind of feel like they're a bit better in that game, in my opinion. Of course, it's my opinion, so don't feel too offended by that, I guess. Yeah, the minigame sections. I've never really grown too attached to them. I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest with you. I don't like the asteroid shooting stuff, and you do that like once, twice, possibly even 3 times. I don't think you do it 3 times. I say asteroid stuff, but I think it's like a couple of asteroid sections, and then after that, I think it's, you know, like you fight a boss thing. So, spoiler alert, but... Also, the reason why I went that way first and not to the shop straight away was because of that necromorph. I remember him being there. I keep wanting to say xenomorph, but it's obviously not the name of him. Level 2 suit, which I already have. I don't know why I was wanting to look and buying that. I don't know what I'm thinking here. Do I have anything I could sell? Not really. Oh, yeah, I do. Man, fuck the air cans. Sometimes I buy... I sometimes tend to buy, like, ammo and stuff, but I feel like this is one of those times where I'll probably be okay on ammo for a little while. I don't know exactly how much I have on top of my head. Dude. Not much. Not much at all, really. Oh, well. Next chapter it is. Yeah, it really has been a while since I've done this. Like, I usually have a rhythm with these kinds of things where I record, you know, one day, and then next thing I know, you know, it's the next day, and then I'm just still able to keep up that energy that I had. It's not that I'm not energetic now, it's just, you know, again, it's been a while since I've done this, and I keep complaining about the same thing over and over again. I apologize, but that's just how I am. I'm just trying to run my mouth to literally just fill up dead space. I'm trying to fill up dead air, because I remember back on old YouTube back then, if you had any dead air, you were done for. And I'm pretty much just like a byproduct of the old era of YouTube. Pretty much. Been on this channel for years, since like 2008, 2009. So you could definitely tell where a lot of my stuff comes from. I'm a relic of the past, pretty much. I've been doing Let's Plays since like 2012, technically. They weren't really good back then, but hey, you know, they were there. So we're here now.
You're lying.
Hopefully you can't hear the TV being picked up.
You're gonna have to trust that I don't know anything about it.
Sorry. I took a sippy sip of my sippy cup, and it went down the wrong pipe. Apologies. Apologize. Kiss it. Yeah, so... Oh, fuck. Like, nowadays, having dead air isn't really going to kill your channel. I mean, because now, you know, streaming has become, like, a really big thing. And back then, you know, streaming wasn't really, I guess, much of a thing when I was starting out. If even, like, possibly even considered a thing at all back then. Never gonna do this shit now. Ugh. There's a bench around here, by the way, so if you want to go ahead and upgrade your stuff, you can. I don't know why I'm treating this as if it's a guide. I keep doing that. But I did actually do a Dead Space 1 guide. Yeah, I did do this game. Like this game, the OG game. Oh, I can't go there yet. Fuck. I did do it months back. I don't remember exactly when, but it was a while back. And it was pretty okay. The one guide that I can say for right now that I think I struggled with the most definitely would have been the Wolverine one when I did X-Men Origins Wolverine. The reason why that was a struggle was because the chapters were so damn long. For just no reason at all. Like an hour-long chapter, and then instead of just dividing them into like 2 different parts, like I should have, I would record, you know, commentary for like 2 hours or so, and it got old pretty quick. Needless to say. I trust you, Hammond. If anybody trusts you, it's me. He seems like a good guy. He seems like he's got his head on his shoulders. Which is funny because I think in yeah, the remake you can get a skin where you pretty much can just carry your head. Well, you're like a zombie or whatever, and then like when you go take off your helmet, because you usually take off your helmet in the remake to talk to people. And when you take off your helmet, you're basically taking off your head.
By the way, Isaac, be careful.
Is it just me, or does he still sound like he's like on a communicator? Like I know he's like right in the same room with me, but it just sounds like he's still communicating through like, well, yeah, like the comms and stuff.
These things don't die easily.
They don't die easily. Yep. They die easy for me. Chop off their limbs, they're done for. Depending on the weapon I'm using, of course. Alright, so now I think it's time for our first big sort of mini-boss fight. The Brutes. So Brutes are obnoxious, but I wouldn't say they're incredibly hard. Basically, all you gotta do is just use stasis, run behind them, shoot them in the arm, because the front is pretty much armored up. Just in case. And then when they do something like this, you know, you got a free chance to shoot them in the back. Just try your best to knock off an arm. That's what you want to kind of go for. And make sure you have enough stasis for this too. Also, I forgot to talk about that. I don't know if I'll probably do it or not. But there are cheat codes that you can input. Oh, come on. You should be dead by now, dude. Yeah, if he does that, he's pretty much just like hiding down to kind of armor up. There we go, he's dead. Usually, like, at least for the first guy, if you knock off 2 arms, he's pretty much done for. But later on, like, some brutes, like, later on, typically take about 1 limb to kill. Especially in the second game, where it's a bit easier to kind of kill them that way. Am I seeing things again? I think I am. Alright. Also, if you upgrade capacity, you'll just get like a free full mag again, which is really nice. I'm going to upgrade plasma again. Or stasis, I mean. Probably should do stasis and just try to get this one going. God, it sucks having like multiple weapons because it makes it hard to get power nodes for anything. But yeah, there are cheat codes that you can input. And you can basically input a cheat code that allows you to get free stasis back. There's a one-time cheat code for like 10,000 money. There's like a cheat code for air that you can like replenish air whenever you want, stasis whenever you want, like I said. There's a one-time use for power nodes and stuff, which, you know, I can always input them just to show them off. It would be cheating, but it's a Let's Play, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, let me just go see what the cheat codes were again. Sorry. I'm curious, because I know one of them is, like, pause, square, triangle, square, square, triangle, square. I think. I could have gotten that one wrong.
Dead. No, it was an accident. I had to stop him. Arrest the doctor.
I guess if anything, I don't really need line racks that much. I don't really use the line gun much. I use plasma cutter way more often than I use line racks. God damn it. God damn it. Fine. If anything, we always could just use the cheat codes, but you'll basically be seeing me pause like all the time. I kind of forgot about this guy being here. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about him existing for a second. Also, yes, stasis right there, so if you need a refill, right there would be handy. I had to use a stasis while fighting the Brood anyway, because he would have kicked my ass. Yeah, that sucks. I don't want that to happen. Oh, yes, the gravity room. Oh, boy, my favorite. Pretty much these little bastards, like, he'll show that off, of course. If you run into these panels, you'll be sent flying. Now is not a good time. And trying to get enemies to go into the panels is kind of hard, too, because sometimes they just don't do it. Like, there's no real good way to kind of lean them, or to get them to go to it. You just kind of have to just hope for the best. Usually, standing behind one can help, but it's not always perfect. Oh, yeah, he's coming from behind, so I gotta go all the way around. Be careful of these, because, again, you will instantly die. Yeah, see, like, he's pretty much just avoiding it outright, because he knows. If he was coming over to this other side, maybe I could have gotten a kill from that, from the grav. But, it's fine. I don't know why that was kind of like a small, funny moment there. Best part is about this area, you have a stasis thing right there you can use. That's typically why you don't use the line gun for anything that's not horizontal. Because you'll probably miss some shots. Just saying. Also, do be fair warned, there will be a Brood coming up. So get ready for that. It should be, like, right around here somewhere. Luckily in this area, there's not a lot of gravity. Just gonna go ahead and stasis him now. And again, we do luckily have a stasis module, like, just right around the corner. You don't want to get hit by that because you'll get knocked on your ass. I mean, obviously you don't want to get hit by it, but you really don't want to get knocked on your ass. It's not fun. Why won't you lose your fucking arm? Oh, because I'm not even really shooting at it. Okay, I guess he's still going. Yeah, okay, never mind. So, maybe I really am thinking of Dead Space 2 then. I guess I must have lied. Again, like I always do. It's not that I mean to lie, it just happens. I just get misinformed about things or just forget things. Nice. But yeah, now, typically, like the first Brute is, I think it's random no matter what. But typically the first Brute would usually drop like 5,000 credit. And then Brutes from later on would end up dropping power nodes and stuff. We don't need to go back and get stasis just yet. We got plenty. Oof. That's scary. Now we're going to be very careful here. Turn that son of a bitch off. I don't think there was anything up there, though. I always keep checking for things, but I don't think there's anything up there to go get. And now, we are gonna have to deal with, I think, more enemies on the way back. There should be. But luckily, there's two different stasis modules I can go to. Well, there's one right there, and then there's going to be, of course, one that's going to show up from where we pretty much came from. Alright, cool. So I guess that takes care of that. Oh, you bastards. I do like how they're pretty much already basically dead. So. Or, I mean, well, at least de-limbed, I should say. They're technically already dead anyway. That's kind of the point of a necromorph. Is to be dead. Come on. I like how this is still like the first episode I recorded today, and it already feels like I've recorded like 10 of these. Dead Space 1 just has that on me. Like, it just feels like, even though we're not doing much for very long, it feels like I'm still doing a lot in one huge go. Which I guess you could argue is a pretty good thing. I would honestly say that I think Dead Space 1 has some of the best pacing. Dead Space 2 is good too. It's just I'm saying, like, you know, the way this one is paced out is pretty nice. Do I still actually have a power node left? I think so. I should. There he is. There they are. Okay. I have a better idea. I'm not gonna fuck with them is the idea here. Yeah, just use stasis. Don't bother with them. Don't bother trying to fight them normally. Leapers mainly, I should say. You don't want to deal with leapers just in general. They're not fun. They're some of the most obnoxious enemies to deal with. And I think yep, okay. Like, I heard him coming, I just didn't know. Okay, I need stuff. We have 2 nodes. I'm trying to think here. Like, I have all this junk that I kind of want to carry with me, you know? I don't want to be out of ammo at any point in time. We could go upgrade again. I mean, we only have realistically... Oh, we have 2. I forgot about this one. Like, I know we have 2 now. Well, technically 3. But we're going to use 2, because I want to save 1 for every chance I get. Reload and speed. Why not? There you go. Upgrade Plasma Cutter first is what I would recommend. Plasma Cutter and your suit and your stasis should be the things you should worry about upgrading the most. I wouldn't worry about Kinesis too much. And I wouldn't worry about air too much either. Because worst comes to worst, if you're having that much trouble, you can always just go get air cans and just use them. But then again, you have to get schematic for that, so... But either way, I don't think the game ever puts you in a situation where not having... Oops, I went the wrong way. I don't think they ever put you in a situation where not having air cans is a bad thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you're okay regardless. Pretty sure. Oh, that's right. We gotta go this one. Yeah, we gotta go to this one. One thing I love about Dead Space, just in general, is the fact that you can have a marker on you at all times. So if you were to get lost at any point in time, you could be like, okay, where... Like, if you were to do what I do with RPGs, for example, you could just whip up the game after, like, months of playing, or months of not playing it, and then just be like, where did I leave off? And then you just click it in, and there you go, you found your way. And then, of course, in the second game, they allow you to not only, like, search for the waypoint, but you can also search for stores, you can search for save stations and stuff, and it's really helpful. Extremely helpful to have. I guess we do the asteroid thing a little bit later than I thought we did. I thought that'd be, like, right now. I'm trying to think here. I don't think there's anything I can grab here. No. Coming into here, I think you can get like a free air sac. Just stay away from the door, let it lock down. There you go. Nice. So if you need air bad, there you go. Also watch out for that little thing there, because I think that ends up being a grab panel. Either later on or right now, I don't know. Oh, this area. There should be a power node door to the left, or the right, sorry. I'm getting my lefts and rights mixed up. I never learned my left from my right. Yeah, it's another grab area. This place is hell on Earth. 2006. Whatever the name of the episode was for South Park. I don't remember what year it came out. I don't remember. South Park's been out for a long time, which is crazy. I've been watching it for a long time, too. I did actually end up watching the new episode, the Pander verse. It was alright. I don't remember it being, like, extremely funny. It just kind of, it's alright, I guess. I don't know. People that have probably followed me for a while probably know that I'm more of a classic South Park fan. I've always been more, you know, interested in, like, the classic episodes and stuff. Those have always been my favorite. Like Hooked on Phonics, the Mel Gibson one, the Passion of the Jew, I think it's called. The Russell Crowe thing's kind of funny. When Mr. Garrison goes to his parents' house, and they have like that Yoko Ono concert with the recordings. And then I think somebody plays the brown note or whatever. Where Mr. Garrison gets, you know, the David Hasselhoff head. You know, the classic stuff. Which I think that's partly why I enjoy Stick of Truth more than I enjoyed Fractured But Whole. At least in terms of humor, especially. Like, Fractured But Whole can be fun sometimes, but I kind of miss the Paper Mario style. I say Paper Mario, but the Mario RPG style, like, combat. Along with just the turn-based combat, and then overall humor and cameos and such. We're gonna kill this bastard fast, because he's gonna cause some issues, if not already. I'm pretty much wasting ammo just doing this. Yeah. Oh, wait. It's that one. It's that guy. I don't think I was gonna say, I don't think I have much for small health. I got wasted. Did you die already? God damn. I would love to take the health pack with me, but I don't think I probably can. I don't got enough stuff. Why not? Oh. Out of ammo. There we go. Sorry if you keep hearing me click, but that's just a constant thing I do. It's the same thing I do with well, really any game that has loot in it. I'm careful. I'm scared to go that way. I feel like I don't have enough room. But yeah, I especially do it in Bioshock, where looting is way easier to kind of just do. Here's the power node door. I almost forgot to go check on it. That would have been silly. Yeah, usually power node rooms are really good for having just an increase in things, and you can sometimes get enough money back from these rooms to make up for, like, wasting a power node, I guess you could say. I need that bad. Alright. Let's just go ahead and drop a couple smalls. Some biggie smalls. And just trade them out for probably some bigger, feistier things here. There we go. Nice. Health is very important, but so is ammo. And boy, do I need ammo. Like, bad. Like, now. But that's the problem with having guns, like, multiple guns besides just one, is because not only do you just get ammo for them that could be potentially weaker because you don't have enough money to spend on power nodes to upgrade your guns, because you're too busy, you know, getting ammo for those specific guns, and then you can never get them upgraded, and it's just a constant cycle. But you get the bigger picture. Basically, you have guns that are going to always be weak because you'll probably never spend the money to upgrade them, or the power nodes to upgrade them, and then you're going to get ammo for those guns constantly, and now you have guns that you don't really want to use that are going to have tons of ammo. And then they're going to do weak damage, and it just sucks. It just sucks. Which is typically why I always play with one, maybe two guns in Dead Space 1. I always run at least with Dead Space 1, it's Plasma Cutter and Force Gun I would usually typically go. And then, in 2, it'd be like Plasma Cutter and,
I'm heading for hydroponics.
fuck it. That's... Warida. But yeah, I'll run Pulse because of the end fight game. Okay, so we have to deal with a pregnant. You don't really want to shoot a pregnant in the stomach. It's just never a good idea. Trust me, I know. I've done it. On multiple occasions here in this game. Typically by accident. Dude, I don't want to shoot the belly because if I do, little squirmers are going to come out and attack me. And I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, he didn't drop shit. Okay, cool. How nice, game. Thanks. I thought we'd at least leave something behind. Shit. Here we go. Alright, so this part's going to be extremely difficult. So get ready for this. It might take me like 10 minutes to do this. And I'm not kidding either. So good thing we got here like 30 minutes into the video because it might take a while to finish. Just saying. Also, there's a power node in the room. Pretty cool. Wow, that door opened fast. Shit. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think these are considered loading screens. I think this was around the time when they started doing that shit. They started making those, you know, fake loading screens to kind of trick you into thinking like, oh, the game's not loading, like I'm still able to move. Same concept with, you know how God of War and Last of Us have those squeeze-throughs and shit. They're pretty much just glorified loading screens. Wait a minute. Are we not doing the meteor thing? Oh, we're doing this part. Oh, never mind. I got it way wrong. Also, yeah, once it starts shaking like that, just hide behind one of these things right here and you'll be fine. Now, do be careful, though, because eventually there will be enemies. They're going to show up. Yeah, stay behind here as long as you possibly can, and then just go ahead and leap toward, like, the nearest thing you can find. Make it quick, though. Make it quick, though. Also, nice. Oxygen recharges right here, too. But they will, of course, break. Yeah, usually the first one is, strangely enough, more dangerous. Did I say there's going to be more enemies? Because there's definitely going to be enemies that are going to pop up. Just maybe either not right now or soon. There should be guys that show up. Like little lurkers or something. Pretty sure. But yeah, the whole idea here is just make it across. It's not that difficult. However, if you do end up screwing up and getting attacked by the giant meteor swarm thing, you will die instantly. So do be careful of that. I also like how there's no sound. I mean, you do hear like things, but you don't usually ever really hear. Okay, so it is a meteor part. I'm getting my shit mixed up way too far. Wait, there was no power node. Wait, what? Oh, God damn it. I must be getting the remake mixed up again. Fuck. Speaking of fuck, you know what? Yeah. I need a store now. I need another suit now. There is a trophy for, I think, having more than 60 health on this section, and it's just, it's a pain in the ass. So what I do here is I pretty much just only shoot one off in the distance. And by the way, this lasts for a while. Just shoot one. Hopefully your brightness is up just enough to where you can see it. Typically they kind of want you to go back and forth between this, and you can hold it down to kind of just do that. If you see like a big rock, make sure that you just fire both cylinders. And if you see like a line of rocks, you know, then fire off like both at once. But typically don't fire off too much. Let your thing kind of like cool down. Again, turn up your brightness and make sure you're shooting off in the distance as much as you possibly can. If things are getting a little too hectic, then just launch both cannons. But try not to launch them like... Try not to do this, right? You don't want to do that. You want to do like, at the very least, alternate between them. And also another thing too is that this cannon does kind of have homing properties, just a small bit. There's a small tad bit of aim assist that goes on. Not much, but there's just enough. Yeah, that's what you want to kind of avoid. If you take damage, oh well, it's fine. Just don't die. This calibration shit sucks. And of course, you know, the developers for the new game, knew that. And we're like, okay, we'll fucking not do that again. And they just completely just get rid of the minigame. Just entirely. That's everything. Just don't worry about your left and your right. I mean, if you're trying to go for the trophy, that's something else. If you're trying to go for the achievement, that's something else. But, there you go. Alright. Oh, thank God.
Nice shooting, Isaac.
Whew, boy, that was, terrifying, actually. Wait, what?
As soon as we're clear, I'll engage the autopilot again. Head to the tram station.
Oh, that's right. So, a long time ago, when I originally played this game, I played it on my father's PS3. And I played on his account for, like, a long time. And I platinumed, like, a good portion of games. I actually have Dead Space Platinum. It's just that, you know, fuck me. I didn't platinum on this account. Which means I have to go platinum on this account. Which is funny, because I was playing Resident Evil 8 yesterday on the 5. And I was getting trophies again. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I guess I forgot about... I bought Resident Evil 8 for PS4, and now I'm getting, like, double the trophies again. And I'm like, God damn it. I did Platinum 8. But that sucks. Like, this sucks. It sucks knowing that I don't have a Platinum for Dead Space on my main account. Like, of all games... Of all games, I could have Platinumed.
Wait,
Dead Space 1's supposed to be one of them, and it's not even...
you're not gonna believe
Motherfucker.
this. Oxygen levels are falling.
Motherfucker.
Something's poisoning
Sorry, I had a big thing
hydrogen
back when I was
whatever
younger
it is,
that I would
it's
just
filling the
platinum
deck up with that organic
games all the
stuff.
time. Nowadays, it's kind of slowed down. I don't do it as often. If a game is easy enough for me to do it, and I feel like I want to put in the time for it, then I'll do it.
Head to medical. It should have
But hey, you know, I had more than 60 health. At least I proved that. At least I proved that there was a trophy for it, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, so this is our first introduction of the dividers. This is, of course, the head variant. And they're annoying. Very annoying. I'd recommend just avoiding them outright, but then again, I mean, he's right here. Might as well show him off, I guess. Sometimes they drop stuff and sometimes they don't. Just kind of depends, I guess, on how they're feeling that day. Yeah, there's more. Alright. Just leave. Don't fight them. You're better off just not dealing with them at all. Sometimes they drop stuff and sometimes they don't. But the reason why they're called Divider is because of their main body. Their main body is a very tall, slender body that is made up of head, limbs, and stuff, and then it'll eventually just break into different parts, and there you go. It'll break off into different parts in recreation, so... Do I have things? Wait, I have one power node? Yeah, okay. But there is a store right here. Don't go to the store just yet, though. Because that's why. I like to call these guys engineer necromorphs, because they have, like, a very, like, construction worker outfit. / engineer outfit. Well, they're probably medical people, I don't know. Their outfit just gives me that look of it. But yeah, unlike Resident Evil, save rooms are not safe. And they don't have music. They don't have cool, awesome music. Which, Resident Evil 2 and 4 are my favorite for save room themes. I do like 1 Director's Cut. I like 8 and 7. They're very fitting for their games. And then Resident Evil 2 Remake is just kind of... I don't like they remix things. Although Resident Evil 2 Remake is great, I just don't really care much for the remake, or the remix, sorry. Which in the near future, I don't want to spoil too much, but I would like to do some Resident Evil and possibly some Silent Hill stuff in the future. I would love to do that. But that probably won't happen until, like, later. I know it's technically past Halloween, and I missed my opportunity to do Halloween games, but I don't really care because I play these types of games all the time. I love Halloween, don't get me wrong. It's technically my favorite holiday. I mean, although to be fair, like, Christmas technically could be, because, like, I mean, Christmas is just awesome in general, but Halloween just, you know, That's a special one, you know what I mean? Is there a save spot around here? I mean, there was one down there. I don't think there's one out here, so if anything, I could just end off the video and just call it there. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. We'll play some more Dead Space. And then in the next video, I think we're just going to start off and we're just going to try on the cheats. Get more power nodes, get more money, and then just go from there. Just to show those off, I guess, because why not? So, as always, take care, everybody.